So the media is back at it again. They're blaming Star Wars fans, us Star Wars fans, for not liking your garbage movie, okay? How many times have the media blamed fans for a movie underperforming or outright bombing? Okay, you know, I guess it's Ghostbusters, Ocean's 8. Of course, those main movies where they blame men for not watching it, with a woman, Bombshell, specifically, not men not wanting, definitely not wanting to go see that. Doc blames fans for not watching the movie. Charlie's Angels blame men and and of course, let's not forget the whole Captain Marvel situation, which Captain Marvel didn't actually flop. There are spoilers here, but there may be legitimate reasons for not liking the Star Wars sequel trilogy. However I feel about story is a matter of taste. The Star Wars franchise existed for 40 years. That means different things to different people. Therefore, the main new Star Wars is virtually guaranteed to face criticism. Like every new movie, because it's impossible to please everyone. Even Endgame, even though it grossed $2 billion, it still got criticism. Okay, you know, even the most perfect of perfect movies still find people who criticize a movie. Okay, no movie is immune for criticism, but of course, that's not what we're here. Okay, that's not here telling you. Okay, if you don't like a movie, okay, here you go again. They're blaming the fans. Now they're saying the fans are committing hate speech for not liking Star Wars. Yep, they're committing hate speech. This is the media in 2020, okay? You know, Star Wars fans are apparently committing hate speech because they don't like a movie. They don't like a movie. Of course, there are probably like one or two fans that do make those swerves. But there was such a tiny community. Less than 1% of Star Wars fans are the whole people. Okay, and that's the problem. They're playing like 0.1% of the fan base as the whole fan base. And that's the problem I have with the media criticizing the fan base. Of course, there are many fan bases that have their reputations like this. Steven Universe, Sonic, and various others. But Star Wars is a very passionate fan base, okay? They're not the same like the Sonic fan base, where the Sonic fan base will literally rip on Sonic for not having the right arm color, or having different eye colors from the original or the movies, or Steven Universe would have really saying death threats to artists and who didn't draw the characters correctly. And of course, let's not forget the Pokemon fan base in the state that fan base is now. Well, basically half the fan base or Dexit, left Pokemon, okay? And basically the only people who are, staying out of normies was, a majority of the Pokemon fan base. Actually, normies and, the Poketubers. You know what I'm talking about. Most Poketubers that are big ones, the big guys in Pokemon community. Most of them are that small talented there, but, review bombing, which, review bombing happen, if something is bad, they call it review bombing. When people don't like something, they call it review bombing, and of course, they try to protect the scores as much as possible. That's why in Rotten Tomatoes, the score is still at 86%. The score is still at 8%, 6%. The score is still at the same. Okay, why? No one is going after Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, yeah. Well, the score has not changed at all. Okay, once it drops, they put it back up. They try to make sure this movie is put into a positive way about the fan base. Same thing with IMDb, which IMDb score actually fluctuates, so it's not really an actual set score. To outright hate, negativity showing on the Star Wars is coming from objectively filmmaking. It's coming from the fans themselves. Well, a lot of the fans don't like the bad filmmaking. It's like you guys just don't listen. Okay? Majority of Star Wars fans have long agreed the original trilogy is excellent. So there has been prequels, sequels, and spin-offs. While significant part of the audience finds a common ground in the view that the prequels, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith were disappointed many fans who loved them. However, both of the previous trilogies were released at the time of the ubiquitous social media. As a result, the most audience backlash was relegated to forced fansies and online forums presented primarily by other fans. But in the modern age, everyone is connected and instantly sell their opinions of the world. Of working on many critics of the sequel trilogy, a lot of unrest centers what fans thought or hoped would happen. Following the 2015 release, the game realized that about to number of films, unsolved stories, threads including Ray's relatives, Stokes Owens, and speculation regarding Ray and Carol perceived romance, and then the last I revealed Ray's parents was nobodies, almost killed Snoke and then allowed Kylo to come to fruition. When the movie didn't go the way expected, a lot of fans became angry, and of course they quote unquote review bombed. Yeah, not liking a movie is review bombing, okay? Not liking a movie or a game, they always say this word, review bombing, okay? Having an opinion is considered review bombing, okay? It's the same thing with Captain Marvel, the same thing with Pokemon Sword and Shield, okay? The same thing with Ghostbusters. Whenever they want to protect something, they'll call it review bombing, okay? But whenever, liberals review bomb any conservative movies, okay? Look at, IMDb here, okay? The quote-unquote most trustworthy here, the quote-unquote most trustworthy site, look at The Death of the Nation, okay? I haven't seen the movie, so I can't really say if it's a bad movie, or a good movie, because, I haven't seen it, but The Death of the Nation, according to IMDb, is among one of the worst movies of all time, okay? Even worse than Ghostbusters 2016. But of course, they're not going to say, oh, Democrats review bombed this movie because it's about Donald Trump. No, 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 no. It's totally like they didn't do that, okay? In IMDb, okay? And this is the quote unquote most trustworthy. Same thing with Hillary's America or anything conservative, they review bombed. But anything about, for example, let's look up Knock Down the House, a, liberal documentary about Cortez. Guess what the Matic score is? A 6.9 out of 10. Yes, this garbage has a 6.9 out of 10. It's almost like that the Democrat or that a certain political ideology basically rules IMDb. Okay, there's many movies. There's probably some classic movies that this movie undeservedly has a higher score than here. Okay, and of course, many. That's a Brazilian. I think that's a Brazilian movie. But anything that is against, you know, anything that's against Republican ends is good for IMDb and the SAWs. Okay, let's rule IMDb. Okay, they gave this movie a 6.9 out of 10. Okay, this is really IMDb. But that that's about politics. Okay, but that's political bond. That's political. So it doesn't really count. Okay, but I'm just gonna tell you that's it's only for woke movies, okay? Okay, let's look at the Rise of Skywalker on IMDb, okay? Which according to Captain Marvel, if you want to go to non-political movies, okay, non-political movies which I haven't seen, this is the Rise of Skywalker, 6.9 out of 10. Captain Marvel, let's look up Captain Marvel, okay? Let's look up Captain Marvel. What score does Captain Marvel have? Okay, IMDb is protecting both of these movies. Okay, the average score is around, according to this 6.0. Actually, Captain Marvel went down from a 7 out of 10. So that means the average score for a woke movie that is protected by IMDb is a 6.9. Because both of these movies had the same exact score as the Cortez documentary. Okay, the Cortez documentary apparently is better. Then let's look at, for example, Venom. Movie that the critics hated, but the audiences loved. Well, on IMDb, Venom is worse than the Cortez documentary. Yes, Venom is apparently worse than a documentary about Ocasio-Cortez. A relatively boring one, that is. But no, that's how it is on IMDb. IMDb is not trustworthy as people make it out to be. Okay, like on Tomatoes, harass actors and filmmakers. You want to go there? You want to go there? Harass actors and filmmakers. Okay, harass actors and filmmakers. Okay, let's go there. Okay. These are the fans you've been trying to appeal towards. Oh yeah, this But we can't talk about the werewolves harassing J.J. Abrams, saying death threats. No, 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 no. It's the Star Wars fans, the real Star Wars fans' fault. They're not the fans they've been trying to appeal towards. The werewolves. Oh yes, the werewolves. Such a great fan base you have now, Disney Star Wars. Well, what's there to tell to? It's time to accept the real problem is the werewolves. Because these are the ones who are harassing J.J. Abrams, saying death threats to J.J. Abrams. Okay? The Rise of Skywalker similarly met with backlash, a beat largely from a different corner of the fandom. Basically, the werewolves, they're going over there, you know, basically, the talk about the werewolves, which, I already talked about there. Backlash is new to Star Wars, blah, 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 because Jar Jar Binks. There was, of course, what happened in Jar Jar Binks, as well. He best recorded 10 criticism of his character from the prequel. So, of course. But so we've been magnified by social media with Kelly Reed's was driven from Instagram by harassment, that never happened. West Side film director Ryan Ruin Johnson, you know, has famously sparred on with quote unquote trolls, okay? They're calling people who don't like Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker and Star Wars The Last Jedi trolls. Same thing as people who don't like Pokemon Sword and Shield, people who don't like Ghostbusters 2016, people who don't like Captain Marvel, people who don't like all these piles of crap that you guys say is such great, okay? The only time that, you know, that it worked is, the only time, I think Pokemon Sword, the next Pokemon game after Sword and Shield, is going to underperform severely like Rise of Skywalker. Pokemon Star Wars are two franchises that are very big and will of course, take time for them to really start declining in popularity. And active style Daisy Ridley left social media in 2016 following the release of social media. Well, I think she actually did a good thing because Twitter is a terrible place obviously. Heck, the Force Awakens, John Boyega, I think most Star Wars fans actually like John Boyega now because it's kind of blah blah blah. Yeah, it's like 5 people. Okay, it's 5 people. Okay, who didn't like John Boyega because he was black. Okay, the 5 people. Okay, why this guy like sent on social media, fight someone about, joke about, fan weighing the pipe. you know, you know. Song account of racism and sexism of how these attacks. Original Star Wars movies are mostly about white men doing amazing things. Wow, oh no. One could probably tell you that's a voicing opinion, I think look at the Mandalorian. How people don't have people that hate Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is what Star Wars should be. People don't care about the race instead of the characters as long as give us a good people get a good story. Okay? You know, of course, there'll be a few people, okay? But there's always be people who will be like that. They're always gonna be racist. They're always gonna be sexist. And that's how the world is. And that's all understand that these people. Let's don't understand that's how the internet works. There's always gonna be people who don't like you. There's always gonna be people who don't like your movie, okay? Always gonna be people who will be. There's always gonna be people on the internet, and I don't understand. It's the same thing with YouTube and all these things saying, "Oh, we must stop harassment." But the thing is, it's the internet. There's always gonna be harassment, okay? That's the whole thing, okay? You know, and of course they go, because he failed to save his son, Luke Skywalker being a Mary Sue because he was able. Really? Luke Skywalker actually lost to Darth Vader the first battle. You're telling me he's a Mary Sue? Where he beat Kylo Ren in the first movie without any training at all, without anything at all. That is a Mary Sue. Without any training, loving Star Wars is not a bad thing. Being disappointed at the thing you love, saying the same thing that's understandable. Feel natural to see the disease and the constant in your life suddenly shifts. So this entire article is blaming the fans for the same things they have been blaming since the Last Jedi, okay? And it's the same thing that they have been blaming, okay? At least they gone over the werewolves in the article. Yeah, the werewolves are actually the ones who are doing the harassment. But they're not gonna cover how the werewolves actually sent death threats to J.J. Abrams. No, they're not. They're never gonna go over how, the fact that, liberals, review bomb any conservative movies. No. We're not gonna go over that. It's only when the movies that they pop up get review bombed, or games, or anything of media they pop up, say how much of a masterpiece it is, and anything of Disney's will go as well, because the critics didn't really pop up Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. You know, they'll constantly make thousands of articles saying how awful you are, how terrible you are, how you just can't accept change, how you just can't accept new things. Okay, you know the whole thing of Star Wars fan base is just a larger thing in community in general. Okay, you know the Pokemon fan base is just turned from one of the most dedicated fans into one of the most toxic fan bases, because so the people just can't say, oh yeah, that's your opinion, and, just don't buy the game. Instead of actually attacking the other side of the argument, you know, now instead it's the media and the SCWs who are on the other side of the argument attacking the fans. A lot of this about the fans, harassing people off social media is not true, okay? You know, we all know it's not true, okay? And that's basically it. Goodbye.